just use regular tea bags and just put ice in it.
No, I put boiling hot water in there and let it steep for like 20 minutes, and then
I mean, that's how you make iced tea, but I bet you fucked it up because you put the honey and stuff in it. It's too thick. Iced tea is like not as steeped as like hot tea.
No, the honey was in there with the water, with the hot water.
Yeah.
How do you say you have bronchitis and drink out my cup? So, everyone ready?
There are 2 cooks and 1 server.
Alright.
Cheers.
Let's get it.
Alright. Hey, welcome back to
2 cooks!
1 server.
Alright, welcome back everyone. If you're returning, we appreciate you coming back. And if it's the first time viewing us, well, we appreciate that as well. Now, let's go on the line right and introduce yourselves to the audio and listeners, starting off with...
Ace.
Logan.
And I'm Steve. And let's do something else right, which we've been neglecting for a while.
Not neglecting.
Well, we kind of been forgetting.
Why are you saying right? You act like you're going to do it.
I don't do shots anymore. I'm sorry, guys.
Then it ain't right.
Hey, I just...
Sorry, me and Ace are going to do
life.
it correctly.
We'll drink for him.
Thank you. Cheers, everyone.
They say you're like, we're going to... No, we're not doing it right.
How are the shots?
Good tea, Steve. Good tea.
You're welcome. Thank you for drinking out my glass after you said you had bronchitis.
I don't know what I got. It might just be allergies. Anyway, the past few days...
It's
It
really
could very well
could be allergies.
Have I tried to take any Benadryl? No.
Well,
I wish I would have known this because I got allergy medicine because I had allergy shit and I just gave it to my roommate and he took it and he's feeling better too.
We're talking about, I've been a little hoarse for the past few days, like coughing. Just kind of like a little dry, like tickly back of the throat kind of cough, so I don't really know what's going on. It might be allergies. I might be dying. I haven't figured it out yet.
Get a pack of Lolligens from CVS.
See, the thing is, everyone's giving me these recommendations. Take cough syrup, take allergy meds, take this, and I'm like, I have all of these things. Have I attempted any of them? No.
She just doesn't want to better herself.
I just haven't.
She wants to play through the pain.
The citrus flavored whiskey did help.
We don't say those words.
It helped.
What, it helps?
It helps.
That's what you're going to say. Don't say the words. That's the inside joke. If you really know us, please disregard it.
If you know, you know.
You know. If you don't, then you don't. Because
well, you know, like the old like wives tell like shit that they would do would be like honey flavored like wild turkey and stuff.
Or like gargle hot salt water or some stupid shit like that. Like
well, it was honey wild turkey.
Especially
and that does help. Like one time a few years ago, I really did like completely lose my voice to where like I couldn't make a noise. Like I would scream and I get like a goose honk kind of. Yeah, and I gargled like some warm like American honey, and I was able to talk for like 10 minutes, and then it went away. But
nice,
solid 10 minutes.
Nice. I'd say I lose my voice like once a year. I get laryngitis for fucking allergies. It's like it's always when the weather's about to go from really shitty and cold and depressing to really warm and sunny and beautiful out. So it's a really good. It's like Groundhog's Day, but like actually accurate and shit. I love it. But yeah, it's annoying losing your voice.
I feel bad for our viewers. We had like the most action-packed, awesome episode. We're just sitting here talking about cough drops. Anyway, we have a great episode. Important stuff to talk about.
Very important
Disregard
stuff.
all of this. Cut out like
Don't
all
disregard
of that.
that
Cut
shit.
out like all of that.
Take care of your
nonsense.
body. If you're getting sick, take your medicine.
Yeah, and you're around the people. Did you not learn anything from the pandemic recently? The whole year! The last year!
The last year that we've been bitching that it's all a hoax. Now you care.
Well, yeah, because this is real.
This is a real sickness, alright?
Yes. This wasn't made in the government lab like fucking COVID was, which was proven by Fossey emails. Yeah, thanks a lot, Fossey, you fucking asshole.
Allergies.
Seriously, though.
Alright, but now, important news besides the COVID.
The housing market sucks.
We're
not even getting to that part yet. We gotta talk about
yes, Logan, you have some very important news to tell the people. And Logan, you should inform.
Talk about me. I am 24. I like long walks on the beach. Cats are great.
Where are your cats, by the way?
You know what? I don't know. They're living their best life somewhere.
They're gonna pop out somewhere and just kill you one day.
Man, I should have been like 2 cooks and 1 Hooters girl for this episode.
You should have.
Missed connections.
Well,
damn. Maybe next time.
Okay, well, it's a well-known fact that I bartend at Hooters. That is my employment situation. Normally we don't talk about our jobs, but I've been having a great opportunity this past little bit to talk about my job and promote myself out there because I'm going to the Hooters International Pageant.
Woo!
Yes, so Hooters is the international corporation.
Yay!
Obviously, it's more stateside, but we do have Hooters in like Tokyo and England and like all around the world. So each year there's a pageant.
Yo, she's already in like the top 80 right now.
Well, that's
in
how you
the
get
world.
the pageant is
in
only
the
80.
world.
Yeah.
But still, top 80
In the
all
world. That's
of Hooters.
really
Yes.
impressive.
That's fucking amazing.
So out of all of the
Wow.
Hooters girls in the world, they
You got-
take 80 to the pageant each year, and I've made the top 80.
And you made it. That's fucking.
I
that
thought it was
is-
impressive when I found you made top 3 in the state. Like,
Honestly, I thought that's what it was. I thought
Yeah.
it was just the state where you're talking
That's
about,
how-
like,
that's
and
how
you
that
were talking
works,
like, yo, joining a group of people for in Orlando or whatever.
Yeah, no,
in-
the whole
in
world.
Florida. But like, yo, in the whole world, that is wow.
That's very impressive. Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations.
Yes, and what's even more impressive is Hampton Roads. We were able, so normally out of the 80, we take like 1 or 2, but it's a little bit different this year because with COVID, normally all 80 girls from around the world go to a location and then do like the pageant and yada yada. But with COVID, we're doing it mostly online. So it's going to be online fan voting. And then we do like interviews and stuff, which this year we're actually doing with Lynn Austin. She's the original Hooters girl from, like 1983. They found her at a Jose Cuervo bikini contest.
Yep.
Yes.
Got a photo right
Centerfold of
there.
Playboy that Hooters let her do and like all this stuff. So she's kind of like a famous icon of the brand. So we're going to do the interviews online. So between our interview scores and fan voting, they're only going to take the top 20 girls to Orlando, which kind of sucks because it's like the 1 year I make it, I don't automatically get a free vacation. What is this bullshit? But yeah, it's going to be a good time. So
It's the government fucking us again.
They love doing that. No lube, no protection.
It's
just
all the government's fault.
In
So
there.
I'm sure we'll put in the link at some point for fan voting. So what's today? The 20th?
The fan vote. Well,
29th,
the link will
25th.
be in
Today's the
description.
25th.
Yeah,
Because
it'll be in
fan voting
description
is from June 29th to July 7th, and you can vote
And
5 times a day.
This will be out by the time it happens. So.
Yes, so click the link, go vote for me.
below. You join her on IG and
Yep.
all her different.
Social media.
Social
accounts.
media
We'll put
accounts.
down that too.
Yeah, I'll put that all
at
underneath.
Logan_Dove. Very easy. I keep it simple so people can figure
There
it
you
out.
go.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really nice when I did like the Pigskin Princess stuff for Hooters. Like on FM 99 one day, I like shouted out my Instagram for like people to go follow me, and I had like so many people follow me. It was great. Maybe I should just do a
Nice.
radio ad, fly a banner at the or something. Like, ooh.
I'm sure if you put it out
should.
there.
Yeah, it's just such a good thing for like our local Hampton Roads, for our local area, because when we go to the pageant, we kind of volley for like local charities. I know like our franchise supports like a few different local charities in the community with our fundraising. So for us to be able to take those local charities to like the national level to volley for, it just gets a lot more like recognition and funds for those charities. So it's a great thing that Hampton Roads, but also Virginia, because there's not that many Hooters in Virginia, like 10 or so. A lot less than like the other states.
Still, just the thought of you being a top 80 in the fucking world is amazing.
Yeah, so we need
really
like
incredible,
Virginia
yeah.
like
Yeah.
representation East Coast, because usually like those Florida girls got it on lock because for one, that's like a big area. It's a lot easier for a girl that lives in a city of like 6 million people to get votes versus us. So go vote for me.
Hell yeah, we're taking all those votes.
All of them.
And it goes by phone number, so get your friends and your moms and your cousins, coworkers, dog walker to vote.
Anyone really.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a link. Click the link.
Yeah.
Click the yes. Go for it.
Okay, 2 seconds.
yeah, I
So
guess
what's the reason why they should vote for you though?
Yes.
Because I'm awesome.
Works for me.
Duh. Do you need a reason? I told you to do it. Has any other Hooters girl told you to go vote?
So
no.
They have not. First I'm hearing of it. Oh,
Yeah.
what do you actually when you win the pageant? Is it just like fame? Is it clout? Is it a cash prize? Is it
Okay, so there is a cash prize.
really?
Yes, there is a monetary cash prize for like the number one winner. It's
Okay.
it's $30,000 this year.
Not bad. That's good. That's good down payment on a house.
That
Yeah.
is a good down payment on a
Yeah.
house.
So
So
Hey.
it's $30,000. The winner of the pageant is the girl that's on the cover of the calendar for that coming year.
Cool.
And then you're like the brand representation. So you tour, do different stuff, promote. Like you're on all of like merchandise commercials.
You're
you go
the
to different
face of the
events
company for a
that
year.
year. Yeah.
Wow.
So your stock market and social media just skyrockets.
Yeah,
so
and
much
pretty
higher.
much even
And you
if
get
you
even more
like
famous.
out of
Yeah,
the
you get
80,
even more
even
famous.
making the
Nice.
top 20, you get to do all this stuff. Because, like, obviously they need more than one girl for promos and stuff. So if you're in, like, that top category, you're definitely going to be, like, in the calendar, doing promos, commercials, different meet and greets and stuff. So
if you're
it's a lot. Which equals money for you and, like, stuff. So it's great.
Social media, you can make a ton of money in social media these days. Like, a lot of money. So even if you get top 20, you're still living pretty.
Yeah, because, I mean, even, like, for us, like, they pay us, like, just even locally. Like, if we go do a promo, like, we get paid hourly for that because you're working for the company. Cool. Like, we go to different, like, car shows, or they have, like, the Wing Fest at Waterside where all the different businesses take wings for, like, the competitions and stuff. Sweet. So they pay us for that. So, like, obviously, if you're doing more of that, you're still getting paid for your time and, like, advertisement and stuff. So it's great.
Fuck yeah.
I want to do it. It's going to be fantastic. Mm-hmm. Like I say, plus I love our local areas. Like, we deserve recognition. Like, we are just as a good beach as all the others.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Even
better, because it's cleaner than a lot of beaches in this country.
Stop, we won't talk down about the other beaches, but you got a point.
Have you been to New Jersey?
Well, I don't think New Jersey boasts about its beaches that much.
Anywhere in that area does.
Fair enough, they don't.
Yeah. They don't claim to have a good beach.
So you came to New Jersey for the beaches? What, you an idiot?
That's where they dump bodies at. Okay.
That's why they hate the beaches there.
Anyway, okay, that's my only official Hooters promotion for different stuff. So yeah, catch me on stuff. I can't wait till we get our box. I'm so jealous. So when you make the calendar or the pageant, the Hooters company sends you this, like, gift box. So for, like, the calendar, the pageant has, like, specified stuff. You get, like, a sash that says, like, Hooters calendar girl or, like, Hooters pageant girl and, like, name tags. And then you get, like, a whole bunch of, like, little merch and, like, different stuff that's, like, a congratulation kind of thing. And we have it, like, our district, because it's me and actually 3 other girls from our areas that got to do it this year because...
Which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, there's 3 from my store, 1 girl from another store. So my store is kind of like... Oh, the one girl has all of her store's boats unlocked, and my store we had to split it between 3 people. But it's super impressive because our franchise has become, like, pretty well known, and with COVID happening, a lot of the franchises haven't been able to do their pageants like what they wanted to do, so they didn't get to, like, put forth girls, so it opened us up, like, extra spots. Our franchise originally was only going to take 3, and then we made it down to where they selected the top 3, and we got down to top 4 people for the longest time before they had to cut 1 girl. And it was, like, super heartbreaking because you're going through, like, the interviews and the tests and, like, just the different stuff we did. And then it's like, oh, we cut down eventually, like, that 1 person. And then we found out, like, a couple of days ago that we were actually given the opportunity because I guess another girl from a different district, like, dropped out of the 80, that we were allowed to send another person. So we actually got to backtrack and, like, let the other girl come. So that's really nice. But yeah, it's going to be fantastic. But it's great that we have so many from our area. Not that you guys are going to vote for them, because you're going to vote for me.
Yeah, why would we do that? I don't even know who these other people are.
Yep.
So I'm definitely not going to do that.
Exactly. Yes.
Not that they're not amazing and fantastic.
So make sure y'all get y'all voting in.
I'm the one telling you to vote for me, so you heard it first.
5 times a week or whatever?
A day. It's 5
times a day.
Up to 45 votes. If you vote 5 times a day, that's 45 votes for me.
Yeah, that's a lot of votes. So make sure you get those in for them.
I'm about to just go, like, write my Instagram tag, like, on sidewalks. That's what we're going to do one day. Next day we have off, we're going to go around town with some chalk and just write my Instagram handle just everywhere.
We'll go to the very most popular spots and just write it all along there.
I won't be like the Sharpie on the bathroom door, but I'll do like a sticky note on the bathroom door.
Yeah, you should just get stickers and just start putting them just everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of vandalism. Like, I want it to be... Like...
That's it. She could get in trouble for that one.
Yeah.
For stickers?
Yeah, they got
you get more, like...
You actually could get in trouble for stickers.
But
chalk wipes off. That's not a big thing.
And the voting is only open
stickers.
for, what, like 10 days? So it's not like I need it for, like, the rest of the time.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I'm an environmental person. Listen.
Or you can put it in, like, more public areas. Well, like, go to bars where you, like, know...
I mean, I'm friends with a lot of, like, the bartenders around, so I was thinking that they could, like, post something up. That's, like, a game plan of mine that I gotta work on this week.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. We also do, so for the charity-wise for the concert, for the contest, God, I can't even talk because my voice. We have to, like, volley for different charities. So I started, because I saw it on Facebook, super easy, that they do the crayon initiative. And that's where you send your used and discarded crayons to this charity, and they remelt them down and donate them to, like, children's hospitals and stuff. And as a restaurant, you know how many kids been using crayons you give out a day that you just throw away?
It's a lot.
So
That's a lot.
I started this program in all of our Hampton Roads ones where we just have a basket up front that we
got charities
that
out
we
here,
like
guys.
toss all the crayons in, because it's either you can toss them in the trash or you toss them in the basket. Like, it's zero effort.
Yeah. Barely inconvenience.
So you're getting crayons to be remelted down for charities for children's hospitals, and they even melt them in like different shapes and sizes for kids with like special needs. That can like hold
We'll
crayons
have that link
differently.
down below also for this charity.
Yeah, so you're donating to kids, and you're also saving all of those crayons from the landfills, because crayons don't really biodegrade a lot of the time.
Wax,
So
We
you
just
know,
take some really
and it's
long
great
time.
for area. Like
Plus
the whole
knives.
beach areas are like save the sea turtles, no straws, yada yada. So it's like a double whammy. And it's something so easy that you don't actively have to do. You just don't throw them in the trash. You just throw them in the bucket.
You literally just move something an inch and a half to the left or right.
And like
That's basically it.
the Crayon Initiative, they give you like the whole shipping label and everything to print, that you just slap it on there and ship it to them.
Convenient.
That's really convenient.
So if you have any crayons, bring them to me. Or ship them yourself. I don't care. As long as they get there.
Yeah. That's all that matters. That you vote for Logan.
Yeah. Can we get like some vote for Pageant, like vote for Logan?
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a Team Logan t-shirt. Some of my regulars made it for me for one of our past pageants. They all made Team Logan t-shirts.
Yeah, you should wear that, and
It's
then
pretty
for
dope.
like
You should.
the title screen for this, have her Team Logan.
We can do that. We can take some
I can
photos.
do that. I can do a thumbnail, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that as a thumbnail.
Yeah, we can do that happen.
Maybe I'll slap like a Hooters logo on it and wear it for my interview.
There you go.
You think that'd be too like self-absorbed? Debatable. We'll debate that.
Debatable. I would think if you get a Hooters sticker and slap that on, that'd be good. If you feel like actually get like an actual Hooters t-shirt made with Team Logan over it, that might be
Yeah, are like Hooter pageants like Miss America pageants where they ask you like the bullshit question, like
Yeah,
what
the
would you
international
do
pageant
for
is-
America? Would you like?
They're not
what-
bullshit pageant. They're not like questions. Like, but yes, you
The
do.
questions they ask are like shit they ask people
What
that
would you
make it
vote?
seem like you're the most perfect person in the world, which
It's
we
like-
know these people
Well,
are
see,
not.
no, if you look at it and you actually like watch some of them, they ask you these questions because you can tell who like actually cares and is knowledgeable versus girls who just kind of like
they're ditzy as fuck.
deer in the headlights BS their kind of way through, like, you know, world peace.
Yeah,
kind
that
of
world
thing.
peace
And
fucking
world
shit.
hunger.
And like,
Yes.
bro, fuck you.
So like they actually like those kind of questions really do test like a girl, like do you actually know about this? Like, do you actually have a care and like knowledge versus just kind of like trying to skim through the question? Because I went through and like we watched like some of the past pageants, and you definitely can tell like, oh, you're just trying to get through the question, or you actually like have like a intelligent, sincere response to it, which is what they want. So.
Alright, on the spot, if you could solve one problem in the world, what would it be?
If I could solve one problem I feel like for my viewers, I wouldn't even want to say anything great, because you know how sarcastic I am. The first thing that comes to mind would be like, this bad lighting, my bronchitis.
These are all
Those
solid answers,
those are
alright?
those are problems we'll solve.
No, if I could solve one problem in the world, it'd probably be like the inequity that people start off with, because I know like nowadays like racial inequity is like the big topic of the century, but there's just like inequity of a lot of things coming from like an area that was like impoverished and stuff. I see how like setback I was from other people to like overcome obstacles. So I can't even imagine like when it comes to like to the race issue, how setback people like other races are from stuff that they couldn't even prevent. So it just kind of puts stuff in perspective. So I wish there was a way that we could at least kind of even the playing field.
So
where
you're
people
saying
could
you're
have
a
chance.
communist and you want everybody equal.
No, not like that.
She wants everyone to start off equal, and then if they go up, down, left, right, that's their own fucking business.
Like
So
there
we
are a lot
start
of people
off
who like
as communists.
can't
is
live
what
up to
you're
their
saying.
full potential because of like the
No,
situation
no, I'm just
that they
really
were
giving you
born
shit. I don't give
into.
a fuck. I just want to see if you'll bullshit me or not. Or bullshit the people out there.
I mean-
No, you did a solid job.
I mean, I am pretty good at sarcasm, but I do have real thoughts and opinions on things.
Oh no, we know. We just want the people to know that
Yep.
you're a genuine person.
Exactly.
And fuck everybody else and get all the votes for you.
Oh, well, thank you guys for your sincere positivity.
You're welcome, man.
We go about it very differently than most people, but we get there.
But those are the best kind of friends. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like people in the world kind of put off this, like, persona of everything's great. But this is what real friendships are. And like, if you act like you don't act like this with your friends, you're a dirty, dirty liar.
Or they're really not your friend.
Or they're hiding something.
Which make them not your friend.
They're trying to keep their enemies closer.
This is like when you do the Scooby-Doo like villain mask. It's a human under there.
It's a middle-aged man with the 1% bracket.
It's a middle-aged man mad about something. 90% of Scooby-Doo villains.
Seriously though.
That. I think it was a woman one time.
Well, if it's a man, they're usually mad about something money wise. Like they want to get their family's riches, or they're trying to dig up the gold in the mountain, but the ski resort's going to find it first, or like something.
Like that,
if it's ever a woman, it's like a woman scorn situation.
Yeah.
Like she's emotionally like, you cut down my family's tree, like.
I don't know, off topic. I know we're talking about Scooby-Doo and shit, but that crossover with fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog's about to come out.
I'm here for it. You guys know
All
I
for
love
that.
Scooby-Doo.
I just want to say that. Putting it out there because the universe needs that type of shit.
You know, speaking of haunted houses, those are the only ones we can afford.
I mean, we are talking about some haunted houses. And
Housing market, it's crashing.
it's not crashing.
It's crashing in the bad way that we can afford.
Crashed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just getting more expensive without anyone being able to afford it.
Anti-crashing. I've
Yeah.
liked that.
It's skyrocketing, I guess.
See, the houses itself aren't crashing. It's the
market.
It's the interest rate that is being put on.
Oh, that's it.
And the interest rate for all these houses are so much higher than it was even 2 years ago, which is making it a lot harder for people to buy houses. Like, you can buy a house and like they'll get you a house. If you go to a realtor right the fuck now, they'll figure out a way to get a house. It's in the way that a car dealership, like a shitty car dealership, will get you a car.
You just not be able to afford it.
You won't be able to afford it over a long time.
It'll either be a really nice car you can't afford or a piece of shit.
You'll be paying so much more over time.
You're going to get a beater for the price of a Ferrari.
It's basically the same thing as like student loan problems. Like, you're going to end up paying 3 times the fucking cost versus just flat out buying it.
I mean, I know
Which
I had
no one can never afford to do unless
my
you're
issues
center.
buying a car just because, I'm single. Waiting tables is hard because
Very hard, yeah.
you don't necessarily claim all your money.
As you should not claim that shit. That's a tip.
Taxation is theft.
It is 100% theft.
The government will tell you to always claim your money,
Yes,
alright?
always.
Make sure you
I never
claiming your
forget
money,
some cash in my back.
because the government is always watching.
Yeah, I don't take their advice. They lost trillions of dollars last year. I have no idea where these trillions of dollars went. But they have
Our government is like trillions of dollars in debt.
And they lose trillions of dollars.
And you give me a bad credit score.
And they're like,
yo,
y'all have to live on a credit score in which we're in debt, but y'all need to make sure y'all not, okay?
It's fine.
So
my
bad
credit's
with
fine.
money.
I act like I have a bad credit score. I don't have a bad credit score. I worked very hard on it. It's fine. But still, the fact that I had to work on it, but yeah.
It takes forever to build, too. It's not something you can just get
It's
like
not
that.
something.
It's like, it takes years and years.
Like, my worst thing on my credit score is, like, credit history. Well, I can only have it since I was 18.
Yeah.
I'm all, like, sorry.
Yeah, that's when you start off. Like,
you did not allow me to build credit at 5 years old. That's your problem.
That's just so stupid.
I think if you get emancipated, you can get it, like, earlier.
I don't know.
I think that's...
The earliest you can get is, I think, 14.
Because I know, like, if your parents get, like, a credit card, they can put you on as, like, a co-person.
Something that,
Yeah, it's like 14.
My parents didn't do that, so...
You're to mine, huh?
Sorry.
One a great way to build your credit fast, though? I discovered this by accident. So, you know how, like, a lot of credit companies have, like, mobile apps and shit? And you know people are always on their fucking phones, like, checking out social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Just whenever you're about to check your social media account, just go check your credit card balance and pay off it if you can. I would just pay off my shit, like, every 3 fucking days, and my shit went up really fast in a year. And that's what I do. And just treat I pretended my credit card was a debit card.
I don't have credit cards. That's how I do mine. I only have a Victoria's Secret credit card, and when I buy something, I immediately like go pay it off.
Exactly, yeah.
But I don't have credit cards.
That and like having like what is it, like multiple, like 2 or 3 credit cards that you pay off.
I know that when you like increase your interest,
that helps.
Or not your interest, like your credit limit.
Credit limit. That helps a lot too. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I increased like my credit card one and I went up like 2 points. But
there's like all sorts of weird tricks, but no one's ever taught these. Like we learned the Pythagorean theorem was drilled into our skulls in public school.
I know how to write a check, and checks aren't a thing anymore.
That's bullshit too. Yeah, but
that's what they taught me. You know how many checks, like fake checks, I filled out in school for our like life skills class?
I never
did it.
My mom taught me how to write a check before, like the day I got a checkbook, and I've never.
I never had a checkbook.
I literally taught myself.
The only time I filled out a check is for like for work to go pick
balancing a checkbook too. That's a skill that no one needs to know anymore. But
I have an app.
I mean, you kind of still need to know that.
You kind of. I mean, you need to track.
If you're trying to like track your shit for like a month and like.
But my bank app does that.
Life.
My bank does that. It will show me my spending, my income versus my spending. My bank actually breaks it down for how like your debit swipes are like labeled from like 7-Eleven or this stuff. Mm-hmm. It actually will break it down to like food, gas, entertainment, like bills and stuff.
And like that. Yeah,
like it will actually break it down to like, and then it has like another category that it doesn't know.
No, it's like
You got Navy Fed or something?
I have Navy Fed and Bank of America. I think Bank of America is the one that does it like super that I can look at.
What else? Amex does that, and Wells Fargo does that too, I think.
Yeah, so
they do actually.
It can be like, you have a X amount debt to income ratio this month. You spent X, Y, Z on food and entertainment, but like, and it will show you like, okay, like 18% of your income goes to food and entertainment. Like
seriously, I'll look at that and be like,
no, I didn't.
Chill. I need to chill.
Well, like,
maybe I shouldn't go out as much.
My Navy Fed account is where I pay all my bills from, so I put like majority of my money in there. My Bank of America is like my extra like play money that I put in. So when I go and look at it, it's mostly like, 70% of your debt is from like fast food this month. But that's all I use it for. That's like what that account's for, because I put my extra like my play money each month to like do that. So it looks worse than it was.
So yeah, it makes sense that those things pop up on that account.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big facts.
Mm-hmm. Another thing you do like before that happened, I had a professor teach me this trick. You get a shoebox and you cut a hole on top of it, and every day for a month you just put your receipts in that bitch. And then at the end of the month, you find out what you really don't need because you add everything up, and then after you add up your whole month's shit in that shoebox, you're like, wow, I probably shouldn't have done Starbucks this week. 1 week. I probably could have done without it.
I have a shoebox that like as bartenders and like hosts, you get tip out. Mm-hmm. So like I make my tips for the day, but then the girls also tip me out like a percentage. It's never a lot, in between like $10-$20.
A little something.
I think for a day shift I average like $14 or something. But then like my manager, they like staple that like with like my name and like the amount on it. Some people put them in envelopes or whatever. So I just take all of my tip shares that I get, because that's like extra money. I didn't make that in tips. It didn't go into my wallet. I can pick it up like the next day. I usually get my like 5 per week at the end of the week. I just throw those in a shoebox. And then at the end of the year, I'm like, I have all this extra money that I wasn't accounting for.
Nice.
Because I mean, like, $14 a day times like 4 or 5 times a week for the whole year, that adds up to like something cool. Put in like a savings account, rainy day fund.
Yeah, it's like a rainy day treat fund. Yeah, it's a treat yourself money.
Yeah, that's
treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Like $1,500 or something like a year, just depending. So
yeah, it helps.
That's a good like tip for bartenders and servers. Like, do make tip out. It just depend on what your restaurant like policies are.
Yeah.
We have the tea. We shouldn't. Put that over there. No one needs to see Ryan's penis.
Nicotine?
Yeah.
Did you just call it Ryan's penis?
Yeah. Personal electronic nicotine inhalant system.
Okay.
Penis.
Is that a Navy term or is that just a him term?
I'm not sure.
Did you come up with that?
He did. I don't know if he did.
It sounds like a Navy term.
I can say I don't know if it's a Navy thing or if there's an ant in here.
It's dead. He's crushed it.
It's still alive.
Killing me. So I had one on my foot outside, and then there was one and I kicked off and I looked down, there was 12 on my foot, going over my toe, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Just going over your feet?
Yeah, I was in the way, so they just said, fuck you, I'm gonna crawl over you.
This is ant season, yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing I hate about beaches is one giant anthill. They're just everywhere.
Yeah. It's a really good way to get rid of ants? My mom found this out when she was in Colorado. Okay, you get you find the anthill, and then you get a pot of boiling water, and you just pour it in the anthill. It gets rid of them every time, and it stops other colonies from popping up.
But there's just Anthills everywhere. They're just everywhere.
Well, you gotta.
Just everywhere.
Water's free, lady.
Just gonna boil my entire yard.
Yeah, why not? Fuck you, ants.
That's a lot of time in the day that I don't have.
What if there was a device you could hook up to a water hose that made your water extra hot?
Like a flash boiler on the end of
Yeah, bro.
Oh wait, what's those things that they use for
Can we just use a flamethrower?
Well, no, that would burn you.
Yeah, that will burn everything. We're just.
They don't have to mow the lawn.
But that would get the fire department called. That we don't want that.
Yeah.
Because then after 2 calls, they actually bring the cops, and that's a whole thing. And they have to explain how you got a flamethrower, and it's like it's not Elon Musk.
But seriously though, like just I feel like there's an attachment out there that can overheat your water super fast.
Probably.
Why don't we just boil like one of those big tanks that they use to like steam multiple pounds of like crabs and shit? I'm pretty sure they have a trailer attachment one for like county fairs or something. Just fill that bitch up with steaming water and then just
that'd be like
empty
a
it under your
GoFundMe
lawn.
to rent that shit. And
And
we could
just-
have a crab boil afterwards.
Exactly. Or before. No, because then your lawn will smell like crabs, and that'll attract flies, and fuck that. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Before, and then
You have to kill the ants so they don't get on your crab boil.
Alright, so you gotta do it before. Yeah,
Yeah.
before.
Kill the ants first.
Yeah. Alright.
What the fuck is milk tea?
Like boba.
Yeah. It's to make hot milk tea too. It tastes gross as fuck. But the British love it for some reason.
I'm drinking coffee because I hate my life now.
I try to make iced tea very quickly, but it just came out nasty cold tea.
I'm drinking wine.
Okay.
I'm drinking coffee as well.
How was it?
It's delicious.
I think I have bronchitis.
God
That's
damn
not
it.
good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's going around
Yeah.
because I was sick for like a couple days.
Like I've been dry hacking for like a couple days, and like my chest feels real kind of like a little burny and like heavy sometimes. Like I feel fine except for like
She has
the
COVID.
issue.
Mm.
Like I don't feel like gross or anything, but I'm not gonna go to the doctor because I don't want to do all the COVID tests because it's like I don't fucking have COVID. I've had COVID. I've had my vaccine. Like
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'm solid.
There's something else wrong.
That's like you just talk to your doctor and be like, hey doc, can we just go back to 2019 where I just walk in here and you're like,
Okay, let's
You look
pretend
me up and
COVID's not
down.
a thing and diagnose me correctly.
just normally, just regular things are opening back up now. We're starting to get back out there. We should all behave as such. Like this never happened.
I could have like cancer and I get a fucking COVID test.
Your hair could literally be falling out of your head.
That's
It's
why I
like,
hate going in a hospital because I feel like they're going to diagnose me with some bullshit,
Mhm.
and I'm like, yep, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like.
So
end it in
like,
the next couple
would I?
days.
If I'm gonna die either way, like if I don't go or if I go, I'm just gonna not go. Save me the test.
I mean, fuck it, right?
And if this Mucinex doesn't like cure my shit, then I'm just fucked. All right.
What you
Yeah,
gotta
that's
do
what I
is,
should get.
what you gotta do is you gotta get some moldy rye bread. Just eat that. It's got penicillin in it. But you gotta
I'm
eat a
allergic
lot
to
of it.
penicillin. I can't do that.
Ah, fuck. What's the alternative penicillin then? It's like,
Something that you can't get from moldy
it's
rye
mineral
bread.
based. It's like calcium based or something.
It was in Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
And then
I was
like,
trying
what
to think
the
what
fuck
I was
you're
trying to
talking
like.
about.
You're gonna need a magnet. You got some calcium, a magnet, some calcium, and a chemistry set, and a YouTube tutorial on how to make.
I've been like coughing, and all my friends are like, "Do you have cough drops?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have cough drop because I really do have like 3 bags of cough drops." Have I used the first one? No, I haven't.
You know what's really good
Hold
for?
on, why?
I just haven't.
Like, your room is right there.
Yeah, but when I'm actually
And-
coughing, it's usually at night, and I'm sleeping. I don't want to get up because
You know
like
what's really good
during the
for
day I'm better. It's just mostly at like night when I try to lay down. It's all like dry and hot. Like I just.
You know what's really good for that? Lozenges. They're like cough drops. They're like it, but they sit in your mouth and they just like they deliver more medicine
Are
to
those
your
those
throat.
nasty red ones?
They make honey flavored
No,
ones.
they're like yellow.
What are those ones that people call like triple C's that like you take like 12 of them and you get high?
Cortisone.
And they're like the little red ones.
I don't know that. I'm just.
You heard about it from a friend, right?
I heard about it from a friend.
Yeah.
I never
friend
done
They're
it.
like triple C's because they're like cold,
Yeah,
cough,
they're
and
totally.
congestion. They're like the
you
little
can
red
only
ones.
get the purple ones.
And you
though.
can only buy like a box at a time or something like that.
Yeah,
or
you can
some
only
shit.
get like 2 boxes at a time.
Yeah.
And you only buy the purple ones because the other ones don't give you the same effect. Not saying I've done these things. I'm just saying like
Everyone
I know.
Word
went
gets
to school
around.
did that shit. People I
Again.
went to school with, they would eat like 5 of them things and be high all day. I'm like, what are you doing? Just take a Benadryl.
It's not the same.
Or better yet,
you've
why
never
do it at
done
school? Like-
Nor have I.
Have you
but
ever been to school?
I've been to school.
I see the reasoning.
I've been to school for so much longer than I should have. I went part-time at community college. That shit. And then I went for another 2 years before that because I didn't know what. I'm done with. I've been to a lot more school than I should. Yeah.
I didn't know they made Jameson this small.
Yeah, it's like $16.
Well, they gotta work the alcoholics up.
This is $16, like a normal bottle, like a
It's
fifth?
like $29.
Yeah, not even that
Yeah,
much.
they
Are
They're
they?
like $30.
Oh.
It is price. Jameson's expensive.
It is expensive, yeah.
I just bought it because
Just
I
don't look at
wasn't
prices.
I was gonna do shots of this and then just make like green tea shots out of this. I didn't need like a big ass bottle. They gave me a box at the liquor store. Like I checked out there and the guy like paged the back and he brought me a box and I was like, oh, it's one of those days.
I'm a drunk.
Well, half of it was mixers. I got like some sour mix and like stuff, so it wasn't like all alcohol.
Gotcha.
But I appreciate the box
Well, it's a nice box to have. Those things are reinforced too.
to carry stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's one thing you don't want to have fell out of a box, a bottle of alcohol. Because A, is expensive, and B, when it gets everywhere, it gets all sticky.
Are we doing shots?
I mean, you guys are.
Orange.
I think some John Jameson.
I should get some water to taste this orange with. I don't think.
Or you can be a big girl and just...
You want some tea?
But I'm gonna want to chase it with like milk coffee, and I just don't feel like that's.
Did you just say milk?
Milk coffee.
Coffee with milk in it. I have tea with a lot of honey in it.
That's probably what I need from now. I need to make some hot toddies.
Yeah, this is actually cold tea.
How do you make cold tea?
So basically, I made tea regularly.
And it got cold.
Well, no, I was trying to do iced tea 'cause it's summer and shit. Although you can't make iced tea on the fly like that, so I just popped like a dozen or so ice cubes into this black container of mine, or a thermos or whatever.
Alright, so you just use regular tea bags and just put ice in it.
No, I put boiling hot water in there and let it steep for like 20 minutes, and
I
then
mean, that's how you make iced tea, but I bet you fucked it up because you put the honey and stuff in it. It's too thick. Iced tea is like not as steeped as like hot tea.
No, the honey was in there with the water, with the hot water.
Yeah.
How do you say you have bronchitis and drink out my cup? I'm making a friend. That's you now, ma'am.
That is all yours.
Yeah, you just need more water to make it iced tea.
I just need more ice, yeah.
It's too tea-y, if that makes it's steeped too much.
I put too many bags in there.
Yeah, it's too much tea.
See, I don't like tea.
I
So-
figured you just want, the southern.
How are you gonna say you don't like
Wavy
tea when you're wearing a shirt that says Uncle Iron's Tea Shop, the Jasmine Dragon?
He
Because
supports other people's dreams.
I support Uncle Iro.
Quick question: you guys wash your money? Like from those tip out and shit?
No.
You ever know how dirty money is?
I mean, yes, money is dirty. You don't wash it though.
You want your run back lots of money?
I mean,
So there was a court case. I'm gonna tell you anyways. Don't give me answer. There was a court case like 7 or 8 years ago, I think.
I think I
where,
know exactly what you're talking about.
So where this guy was being convicted of drug dealing or whatever, because when the cops broke into his place,
Mhm.
they found drug residue on $100 bills, like crack, cocaine, meth, whatever it was. And so the
sure
lawyer,
it's Coke.
probably was coke. The lawyer was like,
Because Coke's everywhere.
I know how the
Especially
lawyer
on
runs.
money.
Exactly. Coke. Well, fucking rush.
What?
Anyway, so.
Coke on money? Why would it be on money?
Why would it be on money? So the lawyer, lawyer defending this guy, went to the bank, got crisp dollar bills from the bank, and had that shit tested, and random money tested positive for cocaine, meth. Here's a cat, a piece, like all sorts of drugs that was given from the bank. And so that court,
Literally from the bank. Like,
literally
Yeah.
from the bank.
This
So
is
unless these
crazy.
bankers
It's
are
like-
in the
it's
back
like
there, just
95% of
fucking
all
Yeah,
partying.
this is
money
like
has
easy
cocaine on
way to
Yep.
get out of fucking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the thing. If that gets brought up in court, that it's dismissed now.
Yeah,
they can
it
never use
easily
that
get
ever again in
dismissed.
court.
Easily.
Only in that specific situation. Like obviously, if you get caught with drugs on you, you're gonna be like, no, you're gonna go to
Yeah,
jail.
well, maybe,
serious.
yeah, maybe if you
I
had
got this
drugs
out of the
on you.
ATM. I can see the crystals on there. Yeah, the ATM spit it out like that. I don't
It's
say
not my
opposite.
fault.
What about the bag in your pocket? That's out of the ATM.
That was a different ATM.
I don't know where that came from.
A really
so-
fun ATM, but the fun ATM. Oh man. Could
I
you
just
imagine?
woke up with that.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
in Virginia, guys, on the 1st, weed is legal.
It's not recreational illegal, but it's like
It's pretty much
you
regular.
can
like,
have an ounce on you. You can
in your own house.
You
You,
can grow
can't
up to
do
4
like
plants.
you can't do
you grow up
public.
to 4 plants.
4 plants.
Yeah.
There's a
You
couple
can
other things.
share in between a small group of friends. You can't
Yeah.
sell,
You can't sell, but you
but
can.
you can share.
It's kind of like
it has to be in your house.
I literally
You
have one of my
can't-
plants
you
out
can't
back
be like,
in my backyard right now, like out in the open.
well, it's actually been legal to grow in the state for like the last year, believe it or not, up to 4 plants. It's not new,
but you
this
can't
new
use
bill,
it, so you're just building a plant for no reason.
Well, fuck, people fucking grow tomato plants. No,
No, you can actually sell hemp in Virginia.
Yeah.
Though you can be able to sell hemp
You
for
can
like the
sell
last
hemp,
6 years.
Mm-hmm. Make textile products and stuff.
Baskets.
Exactly.
Oils. I like the hemp
Clothing.
lotions. Those are good. They smell really nice.
It depends on the one.
It depends.
Yeah, they dry out so much quicker than regular lotion.
Yeah.
Hemp cloth is so soft and so durable.
The only reason hemp became illegal to begin with is because the paper companies outlawed it. They spent
That
like $1
is a
billion.
fact.
Yeah, that's because whenever you're trying to take away from big business,
Big business, politicians.
Like
Yeah.
hemp was the original paper. Like the Declaration of Independence is written on hemp paper.
Yeah.
And it lasts longer than like what normal paper does. That's why all of like the old documents and stuff last so much
Is it
longer and
really?
they're still
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
It lasts
I'm
way longer
learning
than like
something
Hemp is
paper.
more
new.
durable, it lasts longer, it takes less water to grow, it takes less time to grow. You can actually grow the same amount of paper.
That's because you don't have to grow a big ass fucking tree.
You don't. It grows super fast. Like it would normally take you like
It's
10
like bamboo
years to
for like
grow a
versus.
tree. Yeah, it would take you like 4 fucking months to grow.
Yeah.
So it's much more relatively available, which means cost would go down. It's
Takes less water, less time, less
water,
manual
less
labor.
time, less manual. It's and plus all those other benefits from it, all these other byproducts of the market. You can get like 9 different products off of one hemp plant versus just fucking trees. You can get lumber and paper and some sawdust. That's about it.
You can even like technically like burn hemp. You can do like hemp bundles and pellets and stuff for like
I forgot about
fires
that
and
shit
cooking.
too, yeah.
So like it's the same thing as trees.
Not to mention, it makes pretty good compost. I think. Like the
So
root
you're
stems and
saying the
stuff.
government is just fucking us over?
It's a general theme
Yeah.
of the world, but
Well, it's been the
Wow, that's
theme
crazy.
since like, let's see, 1787. I think the first bullshit law was passed. So around there. I don't know. For a while.
we
the
got like
government just
9
loves-
years of good.
I think it was like 5 years actually. First 5 years were going pretty smooth, and then went downhill pretty quickly after that.
When did the war start? Like 1776?
No, war started in 1760.
Or that was in 1776? Is
No,
like the American name.
Actually, technically, it began in 1776. That's when our declaration was signed. And it ended like, I think like 1779, I believe.
Probably. We'll history check later.
Well, yeah, I'll maybe write that.
The
down,
government
actually.
failed us in my history knowledge.
Check. Okay. All right.
You said 79? That sounds about right.
1779?
Yeah. Because war 1812 was 1812.
Yeah.
It was about
Yeah.
20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's about right.
Yeah.
Or
Solid
about 4
numbers.
years.
Good mathing, guys. We won't be first in the world for math, but we haven't done.
We haven't been
We're
first.
not
in
fucking
education,
history
period.
majors here, alright?
Which is so sad. We are failing our great history state.
Yeah, a lot.
Dude,
of
and
history
honestly, the
happened
only
in the
reason
state.
I know half of these dates is because, like, we are from Virginia, and, like,
Mhm.
there's just history all around us, so we just
Literally all
automatically
around.
get kind of, like, ingrained in, like, these dates and these numbers, and
Yeah.
this is what's happened.
Like I had a history teacher in like 8th grade or 7th, I forgot which one, but we opened our book and it's like literally VA US history, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that happened like 10-minute drive from where I live," and like that historical event.
Like, we
yeah,
can make it
that
to
one.
Williamsburg or, like, Jamestown in, like, 30 minutes. That's fine.
Yeah, pretty much. You ever? I've been to like 5 times already. Jamestown. It's a really interesting place to go if you ever have a
I
chance.
took
It's actually
photos
really
on the
dope.
James River the other day.
Jamestown, Williamsburg, all that's pretty dope.
It's pretty nice. Yeah,
I saw a snake. I thought it was dead and it moved.
water moccasin or just like a random.
It's just a black snake, but still, it's
That's-
really big.
That sounds like a water moccasin, man.
Oh, then it probably was.
Those things are highly poisonous.
Yep. His tail was like sticking out across the path, and I was like, "Is it dead?" And then it like, I was like, "It's not."
And it instantly answered the question.
Yeah. Quite upset about it.
Hmm.
Anyway, I got some good photos. James River's nice.
It's a nice place to go to. Nice place to go tubing.
I've done
You
that.
know, just
I've never been to
Bucket list.
bucket list.
it.
Wait, which tubing? The one you just like sit in the tube and just roll down the river drinking?
Yeah, I've never done that.
That's pretty fun. I did that one
I mean,
time.
I did
and, like,
tubing at like Ocean Breeze.
That doesn't count.
Does it?
That's
Yeah,
your,
what
your
was I gonna say?
that is your
Does it
laying on
not?
a lazy river at a water park. It's not
Lazy
tubing.
river.
Yo,
That is you are sitting in a tube.
That is
You are not
sitting in a
tubing.
tube.
You are not tubing.
At the most conventional way of saying it,
You're
I
not
did that.
tubing.
I'm talking like floatopia tubing. Where like
See,
you're-
and even to me, that's not real tubing because I come from the mountains. Tubing is when you go down the rapids in a tube.
Oh, like the rapids.
I've never
That's
been in the
whitewater
rapids.
rafting.
Ew.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
I've never done
we're
that
not
either.
from Colorado. We're from Virginia. But like on the New River, we have like the kind of little rapid, and like tubing to me, it's
Oh,
like
like-
you're like going down the rapids.
It's a much
in
more
tube.
steadier stream, basically.
And like you're going through like baby rapids, like you know, they've
Okay,
got the
little tiny ones. You can kind of like, even when you're a little buzzed, you can kind of
Yeah,
like.
no, I
walk
don't.
around.
You're not gonna
swim.
die.
I'm not gonna go in some water where I'm gonna drown. All right.
You're not gonna drown. You can stand up
Yeah.
So why would I be in a tube?
Because it's fun.
because you get
just-
to go down the rapids.
It's fun just
like a water park
sitting-
ride.
Yeah, it's literally just
But
fun
better.
sitting in a tube in some cold water, drinking cold alcohol.
You got your cooler in a different tube
You
floating
know
behind
what?
you.
Yes.
My next day off with all of us, we should do this though.
figure it out.
Absolutely.
And I feel like we're gonna end up at Ocean Breeze.
That's a fantastic.
Which I'm not wrong. I'm not mad at Ocean Breeze.
Get Ace of the Life this.
We could totally go to Ocean Breeze.
I think Ace and I get a discount for the company we work for now and stuff like that. I want to say we do.
Yeah, I gotta go look on that shit.
It would make our friend
But, yeah.
very happy, you know. She's been bothering us to go. to Ocean Breeze.
She didn't even. The one day she was supposed to go, it rained all day. Yeah, that shit was.
Making everyone go with her for like a month.
She literally was talking about that shit so much, and then I woke up that morning and I was like, "Damn, it's raining out."
Sorry, Ashley.
Oh shit.
We were living vicariously through your pain. So. Well, you know what? On that note, go vote for me.
Yep, go for
Yeah,
Logan.
make sure you definitely go vote for Logan.
So wait, you can
'cause,
go 5 consecutive times in one day, or you gotta wait like 20 minutes between each?
I
vote?
think it's consecutive.
Oh fuck yeah!
So 5 times.
I'll find
a
out the
day,
information later.
for a whole week straight.
And then get a burner phone.
Up
do
to
it twice.
45 votes. You
And
have
then
45
also-
votes for this.
And then also use your friend's phone number,
Mhm.
like take their phone from them, and then call 5 more times,
Yep.
and then do it the next day.
It's not even calling. You click on the link and click on yes.
Oh, even
Okay.
better.
Yeah, you
Look
don't have
at
to do
that.
it. You just, it's click, click. Done.
Look at
And then
that.
take your mom's phone, and your boyfriend's phone, and your
And,
uncle's
your
phone.
whatever significant
Friends,
other,
family.
whatever.
Be like, hey, bro, can I see your phone?
Yeah, your
2
coworker's phone.
I mean, endless possibilities.
Gotta make a
really.
phone call.
Yeah.
You just don't.
You
Vote
find a
for the link.
payphone somewhere. I'm sure you can make it happen on that. No, you can't do it on that. No, that won't
I
work.
don't think payphones are around anymore.
It's so
Go to the
depressing.
Sprint store, use all their phones.
Use all their phones.
Yo, that's a good idea.
Go to Walmart and you make sure you use those phones.
Mhm. Just make some trips, make it happen.
Yeah.
Go to your neighbor's house and use his phone.
Or her phone.
Or
Their
her.
phone,
Sure.
both of them,
There.
Use both.
Everyone's. everyone's.
You know there's like these kids that got
If
phones.
you see a cop, make sure you take his phone.
That
And
might
vote
be
for
bad.
me.
That one's a little risky, but if you pull it off,
No, cops have wings. Cops love wings. Vote for me.
Cops love Hooters.
We're doing good for the world. We have charities.
Exactly.
We have good food. We support everyone. Civil servants. Just go vote for me.
yeah.
And if you don't, it'd be
Yeah.
your own people.
Yeah, she's talking about me, alright? And on that note, there's 2 cooks.
And one Hooters girl. See, I used the thing. I did the
And she,
thing.
yeah, she did the thing.
I did
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
Improvements.
Very nice. All right. Yeah, thanks for watching.
We already did the thing. Goodbye, guys.
Don't
Who
forget to
cooks
like,
one
share,
server?
subscribe.
Goodbye. Go vote for me.
Like, share, subscribe, bell notification icon, future content. See y'all next time.
I'm already on my phone.
Right. Let's look at one. Goodbye.